let's talk a little bit about resource availability and how it affects organisms. So what are resources? What are we talking about when we talk about resources? So we mean all of the living and non-living things in an ecosystem that an organism needs in order to survive. So in order for living things to survive, like humans and animals and plants, what are some things that they need? So we know that organisms need things like food. We need somewhere to get that energy. We need water and oxygen and shelter, and plants need sunlight, and they also need carbon dioxide, and they also need minerals in the soil. So here are some examples of resources that some living things need. Some resources are living things and some are non-living things. So for example, our food that we eat comes from living things like plants and animals, but like water and oxygen and shelter and sunlight and carbon dioxide and minerals are all non-living things. So let's imagine that we have an animal that has lots and lots of resources available to it. For example, it has lots of food that it can eat, it has plenty of water, lots of oxygen to breathe, lots of space in order to live and grow and find its shelter and its food and all of those things that it needs. It has plenty of shelter, plenty of everything that it could need in order to be healthy. So what do you think that animal would be like? So if you said that animal would probably be big and healthy and strong, you would be correct. So if there's an animal that has lots and lots of everything that it needs, that means that it's not lacking anything. So it can be nice and healthy. It's able to grow as big as its genes allow it to grow. It could possibly be quite strong. I mean, obviously it depends on the animal. A bug is not very strong, at least we don't think of it as being strong. But overall, this animal would be very healthy in general. And so organisms with lots and lots of resources available would be pretty physically fit. And also, these big, healthy, strong animals would also have everything that they need to be able to reproduce and make more of themselves, probably be able to make lots and lots of healthy babies as well. So its reproduction would probably be pretty good too. What about an animal that does not have many resources available to it? So we're talking not enough food, not enough water, not enough oxygen, not enough space, not enough shelter, not enough of anything that it needs. What do you think that animal would be like? So if you said small, unhealthy, and weak, or maybe you mentioned like, well, it would probably die, you would be correct. So if an animal does not have everything that it needs in order to survive, then it's probably not going to survive very well or for very long. So organisms with limited resources are not going to be physically fit. They also might not be able to survive and grow and reproduce.